This was the office of Serhiy Taruta, the governor of the Donetsk region. It was stormed 2 weeks ago and is now headquarters of the pro-Russian protesters. Taruta is now trying to govern Donetsk from a nearby hotel. In an interview with VOA, he blamed Russia for the protests.
The
biggest shock is that among these people who have taken up arms are gunmen from Russia. They don't even try to hide this fact.
Moscow denies that Russian agents are involved. On the barricades there are many women, working men and even children. Governor Taruta accepts that a big part of the population has legitimate concerns.
The events that have been happening in Maidan and afterwards have been taken offensively by the people in Donetsk. From the former president at the top down to the ministers, the government was made up of people from the Donetsk region. And in their understanding, the fight against the old powers was a fight against them.
Ukraine's military has begun what it calls an anti-terror operation against the protesters. Serhiy Taruta says it will be a delicate operation.
Of course, the ones who are not armed shouldn't be approached by army tanks. You need to talk to those people. But they also need to be willing to participate in dialogue, because if they don't want dialogue, that means they're working for a different scenario.
A steel magnate worth an estimated $2 billion, Serhiy Taruta was installed as governor in March by the new powers in Kiev. In a region dependent on heavy industry and mining, Taruta's success is rooted in the resources of Donetsk. He owns a local football club. He says he knows the people, and the majority don't want Donetsk to become part of Russia.
They really want people in the Donetsk region to live a better life. We are establishing a dialogue with them, and we are meeting them in this hotel to persuade them that we are unified in this opinion. We also want to have a referendum on the important questions about our territory, but this does not include the unity of the country.
He insists the armed separatists who are refusing dialogue with the government must be taken on with force.
There are no other options when they are seizing the security institutions of the country. I don't think any other nation would allow its military to be attacked. And in this case, the military is showing great restraint to avoid an even bigger mess.
From a hotel room in Donetsk, Governor Taruta is faced with the challenge of preventing the breakup of Ukraine. His first task is to try to reclaim his office, which is currently flying the colors of Russia. Ridgwell for VOA News, Donetsk.